Well, right here is the nearly 30 pages of federal court documents. In them, prosecutors lay out a timeline of the two suspects' actions, how they supported ISIS, and a planned election day terrorist attack on U.S. soil. This is 27-year-old Nasir Ahmed Tawhedi, as seen in photos from the court documents. In them, the FBI says that he is using a hand gesture associated with showing support for acts of terrorism by ISIS. According to the criminal complaint, as part of Tawhedi's plan, he allegedly took steps to liquidate his family's assets, resettle members of his family back to Afghanistan, obtain weapons, and commit an election day terrorist attack in the U.S. Tawhedi's underage co-conspirator, his wife's younger brother, according to the FBI, sold their family's personal property on Facebook. The FBI used a confidential source to respond to an ad for a computer they were selling. Court documents say Tawhedi also Googled, quote, which U.S. state does not require relations to get a firearm, which U.S. state does not require licenses to get a firearm, and which U.S. states have passed permitless carry gun laws. On October 7th, Tawhedi and the juvenile met with an FBI asset in rural Oklahoma to try and purchase 2 AK-47 assault rifles, 10 magazines, and 500 rounds of ammunition. That's where the two were arrested.
They've always been a little strange.
While Tawhedi lived in Oklahoma City, neighbors in Moore, where the juvenile suspect lived with his father, mother, and 5 siblings, say the family had never been friendly.
They've always been weird, but it's never been like call the police weird.
When you say that they've been like kind of weird, I know you described it. Can you just go to more detail? What do you mean by weird?
Just kind of standoffish. They would like all kind of gather around the front lawn and like you come out and they would not be warm to you. They'd be very cold.
Another neighbor who did not want to be identified out of fear said something similar.
They definitely seem very not sociable because we would see them all the time and be like, hey, and they'll just kind of ignore us.
While we were at the house, more police showed up to the home along with what we were told is Child Protective Services. The family of the suspect also arriving at the house.
Do you have anything to say about the charges? Ma'am, do you have any comment at all?
And as you can see there, they did not have a comment for me. The charges that he is facing carry a maximum prison sentence of 20 years and 15 years in prison. Zach Rael, KOCO 5 News.